In this session, I'm going to talk about the XDR Kill Chain, which is a kill chain fully compatible with the MITRE ATT&CK framework, but extended specifically for XDR. As you can see from our brand new innovative user interface, the XDR Kill Chain is represented by what we call the loop. The XDR Kill Chain identifies 5 stages on the attack landscape: initial attempts, persistent foothold, exploration, propagation, exfiltration, and impact. Each of these stages is associated with its own tactics and technique. As you hover your mouse over each stage, you will see the list of associated tactics. So what does each of these stages represent? Initial attempts, it's where attackers are trying to access your network. Persistent foothold, it's where once the attackers are in your network, they're trying to maintain access to your systems. Exploration, it's where attackers are now inspecting your network, learning more about your environment. Propagation is where attackers are trying to obtain additional privileges and access and control additional systems. Exfiltration and impact, this is where attackers are now trying to steal your data. One additional note on the tactics. The XDR Kill Chain augments MITRE ATT&CK-based tactics and techniques with its own tactics. These tactics developed by Stellar Cyber are prefixed with XDR. As you can see in the initial attempt stage, we have the XDR SBA, which is the Sensor Behavior Analytics, XDR NBA, the Network Behavior Analytics, XDR UBA, the User Behavior Analytics. And moving to the Persistent Foothold, we have the remaining XDR EBA, which is the Endpoint Behavior Analytics, XDR Malware, and XDR Intel. You will also notice that we further classify if the tactic was sourced internally or externally. Let's explore into the initial attempt stage. There are 7 tactics that are mapped into this stage, starting with reconnaissance, down the list to the initial access. We have 19 out of the 50 possible alert types triggered in this stage, based on the time interval of the past month. Now, unchecking the initial attempt filter will show that we have 61 out of 155 possible alert types triggered across the entire XDR kill chain. Let's filter on the initial access tactic. 4 alert types were triggered out of the possible 9. Expand the phishing URL by clicking on the View button. And in this view, you will see the associated kill chain stage, which is the initial attempts. Tactic is the initial access. The technique is phishing. When you drill into the detail by clicking on the More Info, you will get to the details of the interflow. And if you go down to the XDR section, this is where you will find the additional information with regards to the tactic ID that was used, TA0001, tactic name, initial access, the technique ID, T1566, the technique name was phishing. Likewise, now you can explore each of these stages and start learning all the alert types and how they are mapped into tactics and techniques. I hope this session has been enlightening and you are excited to start exploring with this new XDR Kill Chain framework. Thank you for watching.